Things to look out for in the Premier League midweek action. As we approach the final few weeks of the season, the Premier League returns on Tuesday for a set of midweek features. Not every team is in action, but there is plenty of important games to be played, with the battle for Champions League football heating up, the battle for the Golden Boot going to the wire, and of course Steven Gerrard coming up against Liverpool. Chelsea could now actually slip out of third place despite looking comfortable for so many months, and Everton can go one step closer to ensuring Premier League survival. Sportsmail previews the things to look out for in the midweek Premier League fixtures, including the Golden Boot race, as the season comes to a close. Can Chelsea actually lose grip of third? Chelsea looked clear in third for quite some time, but they now face the danger of losing that spot and even missing out of the Champions League, although the latter looks unlikely. The Blues have struggled of late, winning just 2 of their last 6 and failing to win in their last 3 Premier League fixtures. The poor run of form has seen Arsenal catch them up, as they now sit just 1 point behind, while Tottenham are still 5 behind heading into the final 3 fixtures. Thomas Tuchel's side do, however, face an easier opponent in Leeds, who are also struggling and have slipped into the relegation zone. It is a must-win match for both sides, but for very different reasons. But you'd think the Blues' new owner Todd Boehly will be urging them to ensure they have Champions League football next season. A win over Leeds would all but ensure a top 4 finish, with Arsenal and Tottenham facing each other on Thursday night. Gerrard v Liverpool. When you think of Liverpool, Steven Gerrard is one of the names you think of, and he was such a key figure for the Reds over so many years. It will be strange for Reds supporters and the former midfielder himself to come up against each other. But, nevertheless, it's something they will have to get used to, and quickly, as Gerrard has impressed already in his managerial career with Rangers and now Villa. Villa are coming off the back of Saturday's 3-1 win at Burnley, which left them 11th, and Gerrard wants his men to stand up against his former club and even potentially end any hope they have in the title race. Liverpool are a world-class team. Arguably, the best team in the world right now. We're well aware of the challenge, said Gerrard. I've spoken many times about how I respect the coach and the coaching staff there. You either fear that, or you put your shoulders back and try to take it on and find situations where you can have your moments in the game. Every team on the planet, historically or now, there's always areas or situations that happen in a game where you can hurt them. We're well aware of the size of the challenge, but it's exciting, and I'm looking forward to it. Big games of football are what it's all about. Golden Boot race. Mohamed Salah is currently leading the race with 22 goals, although Tottenham forward Heung-min Son is hot on his tail with 20. The Egyptian international will be hoping to fill his boots against Aston Villa on Tuesday evening to end any hope Son or even Cristiano Ronaldo have of catching the Liverpool ace. Ronaldo, however, has 18 goals and only 1 game left to play this season, so unless he scores a bucket load, it's just a 2-horse race for the title. Son also has a tougher fixture than Salah, as Spurs face fierce rivals Arsenal on Thursday, meaning it could be the perfect chance for Salah to stretch his lead with the target of winning the award for a 3rd time. Although Salah has struggled to find the net of late after starting the season on fire, scoring his 15th goal back in mid-December. North London Derby. What more needs to be said than the North London Derby? It's normally a big occasion, no matter when it is on the fixture list, but it just so happens there is more riding on it at this stage of the season. The clash between Tottenham and Arsenal will almost certainly play a huge part in the battle for the top 4, therefore it adds more spice to the clash. Arsenal currently sit 3rd and are 4 points clear of Spurs in 4th, but this is not only about Champions League football next season, but also major bragging rights. Especially considering the winner could prevent the other from playing in Europe's elite competition and instead having to settle for Europa League. Surely Everton can take another step towards safety. A team that looked destined for relegation just a matter of weeks ago can go one step closer to ensuring their Premier League survival when they take on Watford on Wednesday evening. The Toffees have won 3 of their last 5 Premier League fixtures, with the other results being a defeat to Liverpool in the Merseyside Derby and a draw with Leicester City. Frank Lampard's side will be backing themselves to continue that rich vein of form and take advantage of coming up against already relegated Watford. They'll see it as a good chance to put their game in hand to good use, although Leeds are also playing, but they face a tough test in Chelsea.